Hello, YouTube. I'm a bunch of seashells again. um, or still actually. um, and yeah, that's basically what's happening for now. So let's see what is Scalpester. That's true. Okay. I am apparently okay. I can also start a new game if I want. But yeah, I am apparently everything. That's pretty cool.
Do you know, if you study your body and its dynamics, you will find that you are fighting all the time. Most people are, some aren't, but most people are fighting the external world all the time. Very many people are afraid that they will fall apart or somehow disintegrate if they don't make efforts to hold themselves together,
That's
or
actually
else that they will be
true.
disintegrated by some outside agency if they're not constantly on the alert like this, all around, you see, to protect themselves. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't do that, but I'm inviting you to become immensely aware of the fact that if you do that at all, that you do it. And that you have, therefore, this sense of being alone, of being a particular separate form that is unlike any other form on earth. That's just you. And concentrate on that.
I am not entirely aware. I'm entirely certain if he is aware that, in fact, ooh, edible crab, cool. That in fact, oh, also stone crab, I guess. I'm not entirely certain that he is aware, in fact, that yes, we are fighting against the outside world in a certain way, and that we will disintegrate if we do not do that. As we researched, we need to maintain homeostasis within our bodies, despite the despite the state of the surrounding world. We need to maintain homeostasis, maintain our bodies in the same state that they are already in, or else we will die. It may be freezing outside, but we need to maintain our temperature around 37 degrees Celsius, or else we will suffer hypothermia and we will die. It's maybe as dry as it is in a desert outside, but we need to maintain I believe it was 67% water content in our bodies, or else we will dry out and we will die. So we are very much in conflict with the outside world, which is a thing that most biologists, I think, are aware of, that like any creature is best understood as fighting an eternal battle against whatever is against, its surroundings, that is in fact the best way to understand any sort of creature. And yeah, that's just how it works. Now, of course, this is something that would be useful to be aware of. But I feel like he is slightly more smart about it than necessary. Maybe me, or but. Ooh, I am an orca right now. Which is actually a thing I wanted to be, so... Like I wanted to be... Not necessarily an orca, but some kind of whale. And unfortunately, I cannot see the whale that I am right now. Ooh, dolphin. Good. But yeah... that is just biological truth. It's not really like something we feel and that may or may not be correct. Like, we know that to be correct. We have discovered that is actually like how we humans or any other living creature really work. It's seminar. By the way, I don't know if I've told you guys this, but my goal for this series right now is to view all the seminars. That's basically what I kind of want to do. I feel like I'm probably gonna have to be a continent for this one. Doesn't really matter. Okay.
As you focus on that sensation of distinctness, we'll even call this one separateness, the thing to do with all feelings that you don't like is to experience them as deeply as possible and go into the inmost depths of loneliness, and indeed, let us say, the inmost depths of selfishness. Because you see, the sensation of being you, this curious, lonely center of awkward sensitivity, subject to the most peculiar feelings and pains and anxieties and all that sort of thing, all that is an essential prerequisite for feeling something else. These two experiences go together. So what anyone or any being whatsoever who has a sense of centrality, who has a sense of selfhood, who has a sense of identity, that sense of identity is inseparable from something else going on that is defined as not being me, as not being.
That is correct. I feel like everyone kind of understands us to some degree. I'm not sure if everyone like would fully call it this way, or whether or not it is even important that you would call it this way. I feel that everyone has a certain sense of self, has a certain how should I put this? Yeah, has a certain awareness that it is itself, and has a certain sense that things surrounding it. It looks like I've been here before seeing it well. But everything has a certain sense of itself, I feel, and a certain sense of the things around it that are different from it. Yeah, that's like, well, every person at least, because like I mentioned before, most animals do not have that sense, like do not appear to be aware in any way, shape or form that they are themselves and that their surroundings are different from what they are. Ooh, I'm a chicken. I'm in prehistoric England or something with sable antelopes. But yeah, yeah, I feel that everything that has a sense of, well, not even just everything that has a sense of self. Everything that has a lot of things that don't even really have a very distinct sense of self, I feel still have a sense of things that are different from it, you know? Like, I have a sense of being me, and yeah, I know that, yeah, my chair is not me, that it's the outside world. And most people probably have that sense, and most creatures that in any way know what they are, know that they have like any sense of self. And in this case, I say the broadest sense of self. Even a cat has a certain sense that it is distinct from another cat, or from a dog, or from, you know, whatever it may encounter in its life. Like, I'm pretty sure that like most creatures are aware of like that. Most creatures that have any sort of awareness are aware that there are things that they are not, that they cannot control, that they can only interact with But I'm not sure if it's even. Those are some big dogs. And some tiny crocodiles. But yeah, I'm not. I think that is correct. Like most creatures that have any sense of being separate from their surroundings. Now the duck apocalypse begins. But yeah, most creatures that have any sense of like themselves as being even remotely separate from their surroundings. I'd say probably probably know like that they are distinct from other things too. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this episode, guys. I'm gonna continue studying, so see you some other time.